lovely Milky Way galaxy. So I want to talk a little bit about a couple of different things today. I know you're probably sick and tired of me talking about sports, and you're sick and tired of me talking about books. You're probably sick and tired of me talking about movies and TV shows and YouTube videos and all that stuff. But today I want to focus on two games that happened last night. One of them was a NBA game, and one of them was a high school football game. Now, some of the other stuff I want to talk about is I want to start reading or finish reading the Chapter House Dune book. I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet, what I'm going to watch, or any of that stuff just yet, but I'm going to try to figure that out. It might be watching a movie I've already seen that's hours and hours long that could help me get through it, because I'm on page 205 out of like 500 and something. I'd have to go and look that up. You know, it's not just about finishing books. It's about learning about the culture of this fake planet Arrakis and all these other planets that have to deal with it, like Gamu, which is, I don't know what planet that is now, and Arrakis, which is Arrakis, and all these other planets that exist, and all these characters that have been discussed and thought of, and by Frank Herbert when he wrote these books in the 70s and 80s. And then his son took over, which I've mentioned that before, Brian. He's got a whole series about Dune as well that I may or may not be interested in reading as well. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But, so, Folsom High was playing Central Catholic last night, and they beat them pretty soundly. The final score was 62-27, so like I said, they beat them soundly. And also, last night, the Golden State Warriors were playing at home in Chase Center in San Francisco, and they won their game 111-101. And Steph Curry had 24 points, which means that he's only, 11 points from tying LaMarcus Aldridge and 12 points from passing him for 44th all-time on points leaders. And now, the next closest person to him is, I've mentioned this before, is George Gervin, who he needs like 150 or 40-something points before passing him. Or maybe it's 60. It might be 60 something. Anyways, there's other things I would like to discuss in regards to sports, but I think we'll wait until Tuesday to go over everything else. That includes games that are being played today, which is Saturday. There's games being played on Monday that we'll probably talk about in that vlog. I know I haven't talked a whole lot about both of those teams, but we'll discuss that over the course of the next like I said, on Tuesday, and then Thanksgiving's on Thursday. So I'm not saying we might do Thanksgiving, but it'd be just between me and my parents and maybe one of my brothers, but because one of them might have to work that day, so we might do Thanksgiving early. I don't know what day yet, because one of my brothers doesn't know his schedule just yet for Thanksgiving week. But the fact remains that, we'll probably do Thanksgiving like 2 days early or a day early, or, it really depends on what one of my brother's work schedule is like. Other than that, I think we've discussed everything I want to discuss. Like, I talked about the book. When we pick that back up, I talked about the two games that were being played yesterday. Oh, by the way, the next opponent for Folsom High, which I graduated from almost 15 years ago, is going to be Oak Ridge, which they've already played them and beat them. That's next weekend. I'm not sure what the outcome's going to be. It could be similar to what happened in the first meeting. It could be different. I really don't know. We'll just have to wait until next Friday to figure that out. And then say I'm not saying this is going to happen, but say Folsom wins, they'll probably go to the state games sometime in the next couple weeks. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have to play Oak Ridge and beat them, and then have to get invited. Because that's how they do things. They have to invite you to go to the state tournament. But that's next weekend is when they play Oak Ridge for the second time this season. And we'll see how that turns out. Other than that, we've got a couple birthdays to wish, so let's just dive into that. So I'd like to wish Megan Tonjes a happy birthday today. Let's see, who else we got? I want to wish Fred Warner a happy birthday, Alex Mack a happy birthday, and Lindsay Ellingson a happy birthday as well. So those are all the birthdays I have for today. We have one birthday tomorrow, and we'll talk about more about that one birthday tomorrow. And I will have a brand new vlog for you tomorrow. And bye-bye.